It happened.
Hello.
Greetings.
Welcome.
Welcome. Hey, David. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Brainsloth.
Happy to be here.
Are you happy to be here?
I am. Turns out that I am. Hey, I'm also happy to see folks hanging out with us here in Twitch already. I see a couple folks chilling over there on YouTube. I think Avatar Alice is in both places. She just has 2 videos up, probably just watching us double. That counts for twice as many view counts. It's inflating our stats.
Thank you, Avatar Alice. You're the best.
Yeah, good to see everyone. We are here for
our first live stream of 2019.
That is exactly true. I hadn't even thought of that.
You were probably expecting me to say something different.
I was teeing you up to say, like, hey, we're here for Playfulverse.
Playfulverse.
Yeah.
Or Playful Man into the Playfulverse, as we're calling this one.
Is that going to be like the name of the movie adaptation for the stream series?
Yes, yes. We're working with Paramount and MGM on the rights. There's the contentious bidding. We'll see what happens there. But welcome, guys. We're just being goofy. We're let's see.
Well, David, I think we would be remiss in not mentioning there's folks behind us right now. You can't, not that you can see it on our screens here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to.
Yeah, why don't you probably scoot, we'll scoot the empty chair.
Get the empty chair.
That has a place of prominence.
Yeah.
There we go.
So,
Hi,
Randy.
Yes.
Randy, you are one of our awesome Creativerse team members.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And from what I understand, you were just going the extra mile. You were going so hard in the paint over the holidays, just helping people, making sure that everything was running smoothly for the Elfie, update. In fact, I heard a rumor, a nasty, vicious rumor that you even were chatting with people on their streams and fixing things while they were live.
I was doing what I could. Let me just say that. I wanted to make sure that people could enjoy the update over the break, and so I tried to poke my head in every once in a while to their streams, and if I saw something that I could do something about real quick, I wanted to make sure that I did that. There was a little bit of fallout here and there from an issue before break, and we got that all resolved over the break as well, thanks to some of our other developers, Chris Chambers and Brent. And so I'm just glad everybody was able to actually enjoy the Elfie's Wonderland update this year and over the break while we were all enjoying time with family.
Yeah, I just want to, I don't mean to put you on blast, but I love the commitment and dedication you all have to making this a great game and a great community. So,
yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean it's been wonderful checking in on streams and seeing what people are doing, and just being able to watch the stream when we unlock the tier 1 and the tier 2 and then the tier 3, just seeing people get excited over adding in fireplaces and new blocks and new things that they can build with, and just hearing them come up with, oh, I could use this block in this way, or oh, I'm going to change out all my windows in my current build with this new window. It's just all that time we spent making that content, the meetings on what things should we have, what things do we have enough of right now, and maybe don't have as much value to people. Just hearing those things kind of be validated has been phenomenal. Just that excitement that comes from those things.
Awesome. What's the most surprising thing you discovered from player feedback recently?
That is a tough one.
I know I threw you a hard ball.
Yeah. I think it's the mittens. Like, I've seen a lot of people get really excited over just the different color mittens that we put in, and I thought they would like them, but I thought it might just kind of be oh yeah, that's kind of neat, I can have a different mitten. But people love collecting the different mittens and having their own little collection of 3 or 4 or 5 different colored mittens. It's just blown me away.
There is an undisclosed amount of different colored mittens out there. And some of our awesome, very favorite streamers who are here, I'm seeing them in the chat right now, have exclusive access to grant those mittens to people. And you have to watch their streams and participate, jump through whatever hoops they want you to jump through to get those. But they are out there, they are available, and yeah, people really did love those.
Yeah.
And let's put a pin on the mitten thing and come back to maybe that a little bit later.
Yeah.
All right.
So while we were talking here, we were also joined by a 4th person. That's right, somewhere back there, somewhere back in the depths. Once again, welcome to the stream, Mr. Brian Graham, producer extraordinaire, which is what I believe is your real title.
Yeah, it's what it says on my business cards.
Yeah. So
or Drevel B, as everyone likes to call it.
Drevel B, that's right.
He was Dr. Evil B.
That's right. If you're wondering who are these guys,
I go by Drevel.
Drevel. So if you're on the forums, our Steam forums, or elsewhere, and you see Drevel, that's the correct pronunciation. You may be tempted to say, "Oh, that's Dr. Evil B," but no, Drevel.
Drevel.
It's not. You're killing me.
Maybe you need to put some hyphens or some better
punctuation. I think
I'm going to use a whole bunch of emojis in between each word.
That's true. That's probably the way to go.
Yep.
And Randy, you're Kaluth on the various mediums.
Yep. So if you ever see Kaluth in your Twitch stream or popping up on the forums or Discord, that's me.
Yeah.
And just you might notice her absence, but Barbara is she has the flu. So send her good vibes.
Yeah.
She is doing her best to recover, and she'll join us for the next stream.
Yeah, mail her some chicken soup maybe. Just put it in an envelope. No bowl, no wrapping, just pour some in an envelope and mail it.
That's how they did it in the Herd household, huh?
Yeah, that was the way. That's how we always got better when we were sick.
It's really weird. You guys never ate them.
All right, folks. Well, while so Playfulverse is all about just hanging out, but also checking out cool builds in the world of Creativerse. So I think we should hop into the game whilst we talk all things Creativerse. Let's see.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to do a little switcheroo. So now I'm facing here. Let's see. Can we? I want to kind of. Yeah, we're all kind of in the shot there. You can see each of us as we talk. I think that's pretty good.
Scooch.
Yeah. Okay, so what am I? I'm right here on the main menu, but I'm going to go just to our world browser and do a search for Playfulverse. It's been a while since we've been visiting other players' worlds, just ones that we get invited to, that people bring up on the Steam forums or on the Playfulverse Discord channel. Today, I think we should just hop into the actual Playfulverse quote-unquote world and just see what's new. And the first one is, of course, actual Playfulverse by Brainsolve. I made that one. Let's see.
Your legacy lives in
Yeah.
A couple questions from the audience on YouTube. Polar Fox is like, "What's up with the stupid?" I'm calling it stupid. Playful man into the Playfulverse. There is not going to, unfortunately, be a crossover with Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. We're still working on that, but that one's looking a little bit more touch and go. But I just saw the movie and loved it. I saw it twice. Anybody else? Did you guys see Spider-Man?
I haven't seen it yet.
No, sir, not yet.
I've heard good things though.
It's amazing. You all should see it. But I'll probably change the stream title once we end up talking about something extremely silly for a while on the stream, as I normally do. And then we had a question earlier, Stephen, about a specific figure.
Oh, that's right. And so we were, as the chat was loading up here, we were reading your comments on Twitch and YouTube, and someone, I'm sorry, I can't remember who, said, hey, is there an update on the amount of donations that have come in for Make-A-Wish through the Elfie's Wonderland event? It's been going on since kind of mid-December, and it's been a little while since we had an update, and so we might turn to Mr. Brian Graham and see, Brian, do you have an idea of where the current figure is at?
Only by the dollar.
Okay, that's not enough for me. I really need cents. Just
So this is U.S. dollars right now with between in-game and the cash donation site. We are up to $10,920.
wow,
That's
awesome.
Which is unbelievably amazing.
Yes.
We did do some back of napkin math about, sort of costs involved, most likely, in granting some of the kids' wishes and things like that. And what we sort of came up with was probably around between, depending on what it is, probably around $7,000 to $10,000, probably per grant, whatever they're doing. So the most awesome part of this is, at least with this amount, we're pretty sure that this will at least grant, like we've been able to at least grant one wish.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for a child, and like I'm lost on words. Like, this is the best holiday present that I could have ever had, and we didn't, and maybe my expectations were just too low, I guess, but we didn't think that we would get this far. We were hopeful to just have like $1,000 or a couple $1,000, and we passed that within the first couple days.
Yeah.
And we still have a little bit, to go. So it's like, we don't want people to think it's over. Like, any dollar or anything helps. It's all going to go straight to them.
Apparently,
so.
$9,000 more, and Mr. Creativerse will get a tattoo of Leafy.
Yes.
Where?
I forgot about that.
Where? You should answer that, Mr. Creativerse, if you're listening, because everybody wants to know where you're going to put that awesome tattoo.
Important.
But
waiting.
yeah,
Hello.
I agree. we still have a ways to go. It's well put. That may segue into another thing we thought we would mention, and that is how much long. And we even got this question I saw earlier.
Yeah.
How much longer is Alfie's event? How much longer do we get graced with Alfie's presence?
So he will be around for. Let me take a look at my calendar so I don't throw out the wrong number here.
Why? Why is this?
He will be around for another 2 weeks. So it'll be the 25th that we will be turning the event off.
The 25th.
Okay.
So-
2 weeks, that's plenty of time. Even if you haven't done a thing in this event yet, you haven't experienced Elfie's Wonderland. Although I figured most folks that are hanging out with us here in our chat probably have gone and checked the stuff out.
Yep.
2 weeks is plenty of time to go get your traps going, put some down, start completing events, and go earn those items.
Yep. And stock up on the recipes.
Yeah.
I know a few people have been trying to do that. Stock up on recipes that they can hand out. And, so you got 2 weeks to do that, and then it'll be going away until probably next year.
Yeah.
And one thing that we probably should mention, and this is based on a lot of community feedback from the Halloween event, is that we do have, if you scroll down there, you can, if you don't want to go through all the events and you just want the items to build with, we do have them on the store where you can just go ahead and get them.
Yeah.
And then you have 2 weeks to go and build and play, and then you'll always have them. So check that out on the store.
Yeah.
That was something that really came up, I think, from a lot of the forums when the holiday event was going on. It's like, I don't have time to go through a lot of the events. Can you just make it and put it on the store so I can just go ahead and build? And we talked about it internally, and we said, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So Mr. Randy over here worked pretty hard in packaging the stuff together and putting it up. So that's another option.
I thought, Randy.
So you can earn everything in game. We didn't take that away. We just want to make it easy for people that maybe don't have the time to devote to it, and but still want to reap the rewards from it.
So the takeaway everyone should be getting from all of this is that Randy does all the work, and I take the credit. So I am okay with that dynamic.
And now we have that on videotape. Confessions of a Playful producer.
It's on an actual tape.
Yeah, there is an actual videotape.
VHS or beta?
VHS.
If you look closely, you can see the scan lines in the feed.
Yeah, those are essential. Twitch HQ just added those scan lines in, I think, recently. So I can't wait to get the tape in the mail. You know?
We need to up your budget.
Now the question is it VHS or Betamax?
Well, I think it's VHS for now, but like the plan,
Laserdisc.
There's a lot of flair and feedback from the community for Betamax. So Stephen, what are we looking at here?
We've checked out this build before. This is the Welcome Center / Nexus here on Playfulverse, the original Playfulverse world. And so just while we were talking, this was a destination that I knew and I jumped in. But we spent a lot of time here. We've checked out the big inventory area. I was running into various pixel likenesses of ourselves that have been put up here. But I think we should go check out. I'd really like to see if there's anything that we haven't seen before. If I've got any Playfulverse players here in the chat right now, please let me know what I should check out. Otherwise, one of our favorite things to do is just go randomly select a touchstone. We call that touchstone roulette. It's one of the original Playfulverse features, and see what we find.
I like it.
The other thing I wanted to mention, we were discussing what's in the store, and I don't want to, of course, just be all about the store, but also a reminder that the community unlocked rewards have all been unlocked by your awesome donations. And so Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3, if you haven't gone and claimed these are free in the store for you to just click on and grab. And you can get cool stuff like these, the white brick set, or the white wood and white brick
like
decorative sets, the fireplace, the gift wrapped bed, the new snowflake glass, which is probably my favorite of this set. This goes really well with our existing stained glass set. Super versatile, super awesome. Look at that red snowflake glass. So this was a surprising favorite, not surprising, but a definite favorite of the community so far has been the red brick wall. Just a super versatile. I saw, I think Avatar Alice on Twitter was redoing some of her old builds that had to use like red wood wall to approximate brick, and putting in the red brick wall just because it looks a lot cleaner there. So if you haven't grabbed these, fire up the game. You still have 2 weeks to do it, just about.
And those are free for everyone playing. And like I will say, and I'll speak for Randy, even though he did most of the work and was hyperventilating most of the time. But this was our biggest content deployment that I think pretty much most of Creativerse's history, if not all in Creativerse's history. So hooking all the things up and getting them situated was an amazing team achievement, and I'm really glad we've gotten a lot of feedback positively for all the things that are in, and I'm really glad we were able to get that stuff done. We're working on our plans now for this year and trying to figure out what's the next content drop going to be, and how are we going to theme that and things like that. So that's what we literally just came out of a meeting talking about that stuff. So we're trying to figure that stuff out as we go.
And there is obviously more than just me and Brian. I mean, Brett and Chase and Jeremy all contributed a lot to this,
Absolutely.
as well as a bunch of artists from Playful that helped create the textures and the models for everything in this latest update. So obviously none of it would be possible without all of their efforts as well.
Yeah, it was very interesting, is we had said, hey, we're going to do some stuff, and we have an idea to do it for charity. And all of a sudden we got a ton of volunteers from all around the studio to really kick in and help produce a lot of this information. We got so much that I think we were able to get all the things in that we got, but it was pretty much last minute, up right against it. And we delayed it a couple days, if everyone sort of remembers, mainly because there were a couple more pieces coming in. The mitten, for one, we were struggling to get that to work a little bit until we got it in and out. And there was a little skepticism on the mitten at the beginning. I will say, some people were like, I don't get it. How do you use that in other parts of the year, we're like, well, oven mitt, you could, I don't know, you start hitting someone over the head with a pan. I mean, come on, this makes more sense. And they're like, oh yeah, no.
I can't wait to see us expand on the oven mitt lore and the secret of the oven. What are we cooking in that oven? We're getting some good suggestions, by the way, from folks in chat, Brainslaw.
Yeah, I just saw one about a player named Faded Sun, who I'm familiar with the name, and so I wanted to go check out. We may have been there before, but anyway, I saw Green Rock mention, oh yeah, Faded Sun has taught a lot of really awesome builds. I wanted to go check that out.
And pro tip right now, we are not, the chat on Twitch is scrolling pretty fast, so if you tell us a name, we may not see it. If you want to chat it to us over on YouTube, that is going much slower, and I can see Roses 94 by Amanda Wetzel is a place for us to check out, so we might have to check that out at some point.
Okay.
This Bimu has a good idea, Mr. Designer. So the oven mitt plus picking up lava equals yas.
Equals
okay.
Yeah.
We will add it to our list.
Is that a robotic dog?
Ooh.
That looks like K9 from Doctor Who, doesn't it?
In the cloud.
You know,
That's kind of neat.
I don't watch Doctor Who, but my wife loves it.
Yeah.
Who?
Exactly.
Oh,
That's right.
You're supposed to fall for that more. I'll have to come up with something new.
Yeah.
There was
I know your jokes.
There was
I know your jokes.
Yeah, I can find somewhere. No. there was a question back.
Ooh,
Probably it
I
is.
like that.
It is scrolling pretty fast. There was a question back maybe 50 posts ago now about QB's voice. So this is something that we win and can't win on ever. It's like, so like it was in, and then everyone's like, I don't want all the voice right away. Please turn it off. We thought we were doing something great. We turned it off, and then all of a sudden we got the other half of the community saying, why did you turn it off? So someone asked if we were going to get it turned back on. So the plan right now is to just put it onto a toggle in the settings menu. If you want it on, you can turn it on. If you want it off, you can put it off.
Which
Sounds like the
I'm
best of
working on
both
the change
worlds.
list right now.
Yeah.
Make that happen.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that sounds like the best of both worlds.
we didn't want to silence QB forever. We did talk to her. She was okay with this change.
Yeah.
Here we go.
QB being an entity that is extant in this world. Like nobody knows where QB is, but we do have a line of communication to QB.
Yes.
Oh.
Right? Is that
Yeah,
right?
you were using like words with friends words that I have not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I played a little bit too much Words with Friends.
Yes. Seriously, lay off the vocabulary. Yeah, and we are obviously looking at ways that she will play a bigger part, or and how this stuff's going on. We have some big plans
look at
this
that.
year, guys.
Brian, what do you think of this goo
Really wanna do
path?
it.
What do you think of this goo path?
Goo path. It sounds like something that my kids are going to probably do once I get home.
Wait, what's it leading to? What
That's
is that?
why I saw this up here. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Definitely in the spirit of the current update. There's a gingerbread mansion. Looks like. So let's see. I'm trying to discern if this is using any of the new stuff. So far, I don't think so. I think this is all stuff from previous years of Elfie's updates. So definitely, if Faded, I'm assuming. Let's see. Yeah, we're still in Faded Sun's zone. So if Faded Sun ever wanted to give this a
I'm
little
getting
face,
hungry for gingerbread cookies for some reason.
yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's a little ominous. The gingerbread man.
it's either a martyr or a warning. Don't come here. I'm not sure.
He sees all. Very awesome stuff. This would be a great opportunity to use the new the tree LED block that looks just great as a giant Christmas tree like that. And it's got the definable LED elements, so you can go set the color just how you want, or animate them with machines. Cool.
Sure.
I think we checked out. I'm sure we missed 99% of what Faded Sun has here, but that's all right. We wanted to check out.
There's always another
Playful
Playfulverse.
Follow
we can-
Path Road.
we were gonna
Harley
go check
Quinn
out.
2000 keeps saying, I really want to know if there will be more 8ths added. Does anybody know what 8ths? Is this a community thing that I don't know?
No.
I think it's like the snow cap that winds up on top of grass.
Ah.
I think that's what.
Like because of that's
It's basically an eighth of a
an eighth
block.
of a cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, snow must be the only one that we currently have.
What do you think, guys? More 8s?
9s, 10s maybe. See, I got you. I told you I'd find some different jokes.
Okay, there you have it, folks.
Let me channel my inner Randy. I'll put it on the list.
I say more than just that.
Apparently,
Put it on the list.
Apparently, I am putting it on the list.
But to be clear, it will go on the list.
Ooh, carpet would be cool.
yes.
We did have some.
We actually had carpet in the very early days. I think this is even before you came to Playful. We had carpet 8s in I think this was even before we launched it in early access. And I think we pulled it because it just was too tricky at that time. But that might be an idea to bring back.
Yeah, that was probably before my time too, but I do remember that discussion, and I guess having a carpet 8th and then you want to put a chair on top of it, or and then the chair ends up filling that block too, and so you're fighting for one voxel space. So yeah, a little tricky, but
2 blocks in one space.
yeah.
Yep.
The Sub-Zero Otter asked if there will be boats or some form of faster water travel or water creatures. That's an interesting concept that I will say stay tuned on. There are thoughts. There has been discussions.
Thoughts?
Well, color me intrigued.
I think that's actually a color. If you go to Crayola.
Intrigued.
It should be.
Is that a color that you can use in the LCD blocks that we have in the game?
I'm
Can
sure.
you set it to intrigued?
You can set it to intrigue.
Okay. Well, I'm excited about water stuff.
There was a fish that was done by one of our community members, was there not? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the leafy looking fish?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was scary and cute at the same time.
Yeah.
And probably delicious.
Yeah, get some.
I like seafood. I don't know what to tell you.
Get some horned melon, maybe a little bit of water, mix it all together, cook it.
You can put on
the
a cedar
station.
plank.
Mm-hmm.
Or a salt plank.
That's
You,
right.
you guys gotta be careful though.
cholesterol.
You gotta be careful because now players are gonna want cedar planks in the game.
We can do that.
Cedar 8s.
Cedar 8s.
So I'm just visiting places that I'm seeing get mentioned, even if here in the chat. So someone said something about Tatted Soul having a trader outpost, and so I teleported there. Well, let's see what this is. So here's this little building. I don't know if there's if you're trying to suggest something and it requires a trip through a teleporter, you got to be super specific. Otherwise, I'm going to totally miss it, and I'm just going to wander around.
Yeah, in fact, in terms of building stuff for us to show off on Playfulverse, if you want to compare it to SEO, because I like to compare things to SEO, search engine optimization. Nerd.
Oh man.
You set up your build and then you gotta label everything. If you have a trader outpost, have a touchstone and have a sign that says trader outpost, and then we know exactly where to go.
Well, this may well be it. I could see.
Optimize your space. Optimize your claim.
Yeah, I could see traders gathering here. You have some creatures there to greet them. You've got a nice cactus farm for walking around. So traders could get together here. This may well be the trader outpost.
Yes. Apparently, this Bimu has an SEO emoji
Of Kevin Smith.
of Kevin Smith.
Well,
That doesn't
question
make
it.
sense at all, but I like Kevin Smith.
Well, maybe it's because no matter what, he sticks around. You keep hearing about Kevin Smith. That's some SEO talent.
He really has made himself fairly relevant.
Yeah.
here, I'm going to scroll back in our chat over here. I feel like I saw, someone talking about Blork's City. Well, let's see if that's on this server.
While he's pulling that up, David, would you like to hear a joke from my 10-year-old?
Yeah. I would nothing would make me happier, Brian.
I'm pretty sure. So, what do you call a fish with no eye? A fish.
Yep.
Oh, I couldn't stop laughing.
It's funny because it's kind of just you can do a lot with that. A lot of mouth sounds.
All right, so we got a suggestion from our own Hate Weaver, aka Mr. Eric. one of the Erics here.
Ah.
I'll leave it to your imagination. Which Eric.
I think it's the best Eric.
It may be, I think you're right.
Yeah.
And he suggested that we go check out his touchstone. So hey, this sign, Eric, is telling me to interact with it. So I'm going to.
It would be better if it says don't interact with it, and then I'd want to do it. I'm a child.
So I'm helping out Hate Weaver here. All right, organics.
Are you gonna steal all his stuff just
I'm
because?
not. I'm not that cruel.
Just because you know he's a dev and he can grant himself stuff.
I will steal a diamond.
Don't push this button. I want to push it.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the teleporter here.
Hate Weaver says, "No, it's my stuff."
Hey, shouldn't have left your diamonds
Watch
unlocked.
us clear your world. You gotta lock your stuff up, man. Especially when Brain Sloth comes around.
No, Hate Weaver
Says
says
he's never granted himself stuff.
Yeah.
There's a capital never, so I think he means it.
Yep.
So here's a nice tunnel. Rustic, I described this tunnel as.
It's a long tunnel. I'll give him that.
Oh, held up by some pillars though. It's at least supported well. All right. Just checking it out. There's not much to do here. Go up. All right.
Okay.
Probably not here. Probably continue to go up.
Yeah, help us out here, Eric. We're getting a lot of requests for a lot of different touchstones, so if you can't hold our attention like that,
I know.
we may just hop off and go somewhere else.
Okay, I think we're back. So it could be that did I miss? Oh, here, go up. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now we're talking. We're out. Go in teleporter. Now go up/down. There. Okay. I think this is what he wanted me to go to. So let's check out this build from the outside.
Nice.
Using some of my favorite stained glass blocks, a decorative stone.
So
up where it was will be the blues floor, but it's not done yet.
It's a work in progress. So we'll have to come back to this one.
All right. I look forward to seeing it when you're ready to show off more, Mr. Hate Weaver, as you weave your hate. All right, let's see. Did we get another one? Check out the Leafy Gym at Good Boy. I do want to check that. Oh, okay, and then I'll go check some from. Yeah, let me check out from YouTube here. It was which one?
Well, there's Rooster and then there's Bar.
Okay, we'll check out
Sorry,
Rooster.
I'm like right over the microphone there. Sorry.
Hey.
It probably got really loud.
So
How is the audio, by the way? Let us know if some people are harder to hear, because the microphone's right here, and people are. I should just hold it
I think you should just keep moving.
You did that last time, but then your arms got tired.
I know, right? I need to work out more.
Have we tried? We used to have a.
We do have a boom mic, but it's we need a bigger one. Yeah, it went bigger.
Audio is good aside from touching it.
Creating problems. Oh no, you just hurt a lot of people.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, we're checking out Rooster's touchdown just because Rooster's hanging out with us in YouTube chat. He said, "Hey, come! I like his pet thing here. I like this kind of area. Let's go." Here we go.
What do you like about it?
Well, I like the walls seem very sturdy. The floors, I like this alternating pattern. It looks like the tiles when you're at the mall and you're walking through like Macy's.
Feels very Colorado cabin.
Yeah.
Snow in the mountains.
Yeah.
I like this creative plant that's using the pumpkin chest as like the stem, and then shorewood leaves as the leaves. That's actually very creative.
And this may be obvious to some people, but if you go back, I like how they have the stairs with the chests on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I've never thought about that before, but that's cool.
I always put mine on the floor, and I don't know why. I don't have to.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go check out from the outside because it looks like there's some good stuff here. Let me go check out this building here. Man, there's a lot of excavation going on in this mountain.
Yeah, this place is fully terraformed.
So, some coal still floating needs to be extracted out. I'm gonna go check out. I like the smokestack up there in the chimney, giving us a nice smoke effect.
Mm-hmm.
That's a stone window lattice added just a couple updates ago. Really goes well with those medieval spike walls, actually.
Hello, the Gamer RKG.
Hey, what's up, the
Welcome. Wait. You're going really fast, Brainsloth.
Yeah,
go,
that's true.
Go back. No.
You're making me sick.
Over here?
Over here, yeah, with the red. Like, you gotta stop and just notice the little details. I know that's an older fireplace, but
Yeah.
I like it.
I lit it for them, so I was going to start warming up their home.
Yeah.
It's
Gonna
just,
add to their heating bill, but
it's
that's
just on a tile floor, so it should be okay. You're right. It's going to start using up a lot of. I'm assuming. Well, maybe this isn't a gas fireplace. That could be it real. So it's just going to burn up those logs. I'm going to go head upstairs. Just a little attic storage space.
Stigma Buster 2291 wants a herd of rainbow.
Yeah, that's come up a couple times now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They want to tame rainbows.
Well, that makes sense. We should let people tame the rainbow, or maybe the lore is such that the rainbow can't be tamed.
It's true.
They're too stubborn.
Only time will tell.
Maybe that's what the mysterious bobble's for.
And thanks for
Maybe.
the ground smash there, Gamer
Be
RKG.
mysterious if you know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we
That's a
wanted
little
to
bit of
check
misdirection
out-
by me because I think that's not what it's for. But
I feel like
I have heard rumors about what it is, and I always try to forget about those rumors so that like I can just fill that with whatever like goofy stuff comes to mind because I want to misdirect. I don't want to spoil anything.
All right, someone else called out on YouTube again that we should go check out Bar Bars. All right, goodbye, the Gamer RKG.
Goodbye. Tame the rainbow, taste the rainbow, says Random Insanity.
Well, it's an option.
This just got creepy.
All right, Bar, I'm not impressed so far with what I'm saying. There you go.
Look at you just keeping it real.
Yeah. We gotta try it. Okay, now I'm out of the pit, and it's a little bit. I like these. So these are block faded. I wonder if these are hooked up to phase something in, or if they're just there to look cool. That's something we found with these machine blocks is that they're super functional, but I've seen them a lot just used as decoration,
Yes.
and this is like the least performant decoration possible because you could hook it up, but a lot of people just. I'm willing to bet because of the way these are laid out that these phase in something though. Let's see if there's a switch around.
I like that. Let's find the switch. There must be a switch.
Let's see.
Maybe it's up on top.
That's what I was going to go check.
Ooh, I
Oh.
think I saw something.
So let's be surprised. There's always a risk. Okay, I just turned it off. Maybe I broke his
Mr.
contraption.
David, this Bimu asked if there is a way to contact for support or suggestions.
Yeah, that's we actually haven't figured out how to let you guys contact us yet. No, I'm just kidding. Let me turn the question around and turn it back to you guys. Where do you guys spend the most time reading? Like, because there's a lot of vectors, right? There's you can post stuff on our forums. You can tweet at us. You can post stuff on. We have like our sneak preview Discord.
Hey, one suggestion. Hey, Weaver suggests giving out Brian's phone number. I think that's also a potential way.
I actually just got that the other day.
Yeah,
555-1212. I don't have a phone. I don't know what that is.
All right, I want to do
and of course, now everybody's going Discord? Yeah, we do have a Discord. It is for people in our sneak preview group. So if you want to join that, just...
Well, there's a general also.
There's a general Discord now? Is that right?
There has been.
Yeah, it's like if you join but you're not in the group. But so far, really, the purpose of that is just so we can say, hey, are you sure you're in the group? And then and then we let them into the.
I also
so it's a
don't
very
think
narrow
we
purpose.
linked to that any. Like you can't find.
We
out about
haven't,
that.
and that's been a discussion in the past. I think having it the Discord be open a little more broadly, then you start to have things like, well, it really should be moderated. We really should be making sure that everyone's having a good experience there. And so that is not at all to say we're not going to do that. In fact, I kind of like the idea of having a place where we know we can reach a bunch of people. But we want to make sure if we do that we do it really, do it the right way.
And we want to make sure we have like enough folks on hand to like collect all that information. You know, we need a bigger community team maybe. We need people to not leave our community team constantly and go become game designers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. So, but yeah, I want to put also just a quick mention. We have a support email that creates a ticket in Zendesk, which is the tool we use, support@playfulcorp.com. If you use that right now, we are seriously backlogged because we lost our support contractor late last year, and we've been kind of trying to do them ourselves, and then the holidays hit, and then a bunch of people got sick, and Barbara's out sick, and now we're trying to find, I actually just posted on the forums earlier this week a job description. So we're actually looking for a support contractor, and I've got probably about 10 applications so far that I need to review. But if you're interested in helping us help players, this is a paid position. You can do it remote. You can work from anywhere. You just need to be a great writer. You need to be, I'm waiting for Brian to make some like sarcastic comment about what else you need to be, what other qualifications you need.
I don't want to scare anyone off.
That's true.
And you need to be like calm in the face of
Brian.
Yes.
I can get a little passionate.
Calm in the face of passionate players.
Yeah,
If you're okay with dad jokes and corny and puns, then that needs to be the top of your resume.
definitely useful.
You might want to be careful there.
I know. I just noticed my lifestyle. I'm going to eat a red mushroom. Okay. This is going to. I'm in the clear now.
For the death to happen.
So while we've been talking, I've been just visiting kind of random touchstones, doing a little roulette, and I wanted to mention that I visited just before Derps, and who happened to just randomly be in our chat with us. They're like, "Oh, sorry, there's not a lot there. No problem. This is the way of touchstone roulette. You know, sometimes we see a blown up treehouse, which is what appears to be looking at here. Sometimes we'll just see a little pit in the ground that someone's been, or sometimes we'll run into, in a giant castle or an insane underground, chamber. So no worries at all. We're just happy to get the chance to go check stuff out. While we're continuing to have fun, I'm going to switch over. There are a couple more Playfulverse worlds, so I think it'd be fun to spread the level a little bit and go join maybe one of the other ones while we're hanging out.
Just a note on time. We like to go about an hour. We're about, if we count in the countdown timer, we're about 20 minutes out. We did promise folks something cool.
That's right.
I'm right here.
No, but seriously.
Besides Brian, like you're always going to be cool.
Don't ask my kids.
We did promise some players who watched the stream that they would be the first to find out about a very cool giveaway. Speaking of the mitt lore,
yes.
Do you want to talk about it, Randy?
Yeah, sure. So you've heard us mention that some of the streamers out there, like Avatar Alice and CJ the Game and Mr. and Mrs. Creativerse, all had these unique mittens that they could give out based on whatever hoops they wanted people to jump through. And it just so happens that we have an extra mitten that we can give out.
We do. We have one mitten that's unclaimed.
Yep. And so how would they go about claiming that mitten again?
Well, that is a great question. We have, if Mr. Hurd wants to jump over to OBS and toggle on the promo code overlay.
Green Rock does say I'm having a hard time hearing from the bearded man.
Oh no. Okay, I can hold this.
Why don't you say that really quick again, just so everyone sees?
I don't remember what I said though.
I don't know. Yellow mitten.
Yellow mitten, yes, that's right. So as Mr. Stephen Hurd pulls up the promo code here, if you go to the store and you enter in this promo code, everybody that enters that promo code will be able to claim a yellow mitten for themselves. This is for anybody and everybody. We had it laying around. We didn't feel right about just keeping it to ourselves. And, because people loved collecting the mittens so much, we wanted to hand this out to everybody. You've got, what, 2 weeks thereabouts to...
So we're going to leave it running for the rest of the event. The code is thank you. Or thank you, but I prefer to say thank you.
Thank you.
So head on over to the store. Now the tricky thing with this is the way that we have the way that we.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I've been trying to find the exit for like a minute, and I'm starting to feel really dumb. Teleports?
And you can't mine, right? Because it's a claim.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have to take one of those teleporters. But if there's like an obvious exit, I'm going to feel really...
Somebody help Brainsloth out. I mean, you may just have to teleport out.
To the south.
Yeah. I was going to say, when you go to claim the yellow mitten, you enter thank you in the store. It's promo code. There's a place to say redeem code. There's a button that says redeem code in the store, and that's where you enter it. When you open it up, it's not going to show you the mitten, but it is there. We promise. As soon as you claim it, you can go to your gauntlet costume section, and Stephen is going to show you right now, I think. Why don't you show him right now?
Let's see. I think we've got it. Is it this dude here?
Yeah.
All right. So when you claim it, you're going to... Elfie loaded up this gift with a lot of traps, small, medium, and large, to make sure that if you still want to earn some extra recipes, earn some extra items, you got to test it up. There's some New Year's fireworks to go ahead and set off in the sky, in the night sky or the day, to really enjoy. And not pictured is going to be the yellow mitten costume. And so we can go, we've already...
It's a secret.
Let's see if we correctly claimed it over here. Sure enough.
There it is.
All right, so now I need to... Let's see, where's my colors?
Boy, Randy, that screen looks a lot better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good work.
Yep. That's awesome stuff you guys did.
You can actually, I know it's amazing, you can actually see your stuff on your character. It's earth-shaking, groundbreaking things that we're doing here today.
The latest in gaming technology.
I know, that's right. Like, no one's ever imagined we could have gotten this far.
All right, there we go. I'm just making sure that I match here. Looking good.
Very, very classy.
Yeah.
I like it.
In fact, if I go into my third person mode, then I can actually see myself running around with the candy cane blade, which, if you read the flavor text on it, was just a big candy cane, and then you licked it into a blade. So that's the official lore behind this candy cane.
So yeah, thank you. It will be up for 2 weeks, and then if you don't get it within those 2 weeks, I don't know what to tell you. You may not ever be able to get this again. So
certainly not before next year.
Certainly not before the next holiday season. So I would encourage you to go now or after the stream and collect this awesome golden mitten.
This Leafy is like the invincible Leafy.
You may be hitting him with a twig.
I think so.
Because you're playing with my account.
Yeah.
And I don't think I have a sword equipped. So.
Yeah. The blade is misleading here. You feel like it's going to be sharp, but no, it's a twig in disguise.
Yeah.
All right. So we made it out of here. So let's go check out. We could probably check a couple more places.
Oh, they want to know how many have been claimed. You know what? Level Gamer 34, just for you. I'm going to find out. I'm going to scoot back though.
That is David's favorite part, is going and looking at the live stats of who's claiming this. Our bundles.
Look at this.
Hello. There we go.
My name is David. This is my hair.
Yeah, it's almost, I can't tell the difference at all.
If this is the area,
it's like a spitting image.
Stephen, this should be a...
Well, so I think this is just Cruella's touchstone here on this world. The images we always see from Cruella are from Cruella's world, and so hey, maybe I'm gonna put that on the list to check out next time, because I don't think we've done that on a stream. But Cruella is always sharing with our sneak preview group her awesome builds from that world. So I think that is super worthy of jumping in and doing that. So it looks like here, Cruella hasn't really got set up yet on this world, so no problem.
Stephen heard he's so great about just like talking without like leaving any gaps for anyone to interrupt him. We have 81 thank you. Bundles have been claimed so far. Let's see if we can get it up to over 200 before the end of the stream.
Oh, that's a challenge. Sounds like a challenge.
Go down.
Put the word out.
So I'm going to go ahead. We'll bring this back up a little later. But if you haven't claimed it yet, the code is Thanku. Thank in the letter U. Let's see.
I'll grab this stuff.
Here, we have at the top of the touchstone list on this word is the spawner, some storage, a spawn, and then JoJo's name is right there because she put stars around it. So we're going to go visit JoJo. Green Rock says, I got one, got the yellow mitten with 4 free item things. Awesome, Green Rock. Sport that yellow mitten with pride.
I prefer to think of it as a golden mitten.
That's true. It's if you were to knit in gold, it would kind of look like this, I think.
Do you like it, David? Would you say you're smitten?
I am smitten by this mitten.
Stop sighing.
Sigh worthy.
Hey, Randy, do you want to do me a favor and grab that lamp device?
This precariously positioned.
Be careful with it because it will spill.
Thanks for telling me after I put it over myself.
I don't know if you can see that on camera.
Let's see. I can do this number here.
Yeah, do that number. This is a fun little thing that Mark Stanley, our COO of Playful, specifically gave to us to show on stream. He was very excited about this. So it has magnets. This is like the latest in lava lamp technology.
Yeah.
So you can do this thing right here.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Here, I don't know if you can really see it. You know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not going to.
Is it washed out?
It's kind of, let's see. There, that's me. There we go. That's even better.
All right.
That'll work.
Be Roger Deakins. Be
what
Steven
that means.
Spielberg. Be the cinematographer you know you can be.
This is amazing. This is the quality streaming content that these folks signed up for.
I don't. I know, right?
I almost feel like I'm contributing to Venom.
I think Venom was just created.
I don't know if you can see it, but it does kind of resemble Venom.
So when you take the thing away and let the goop kind of spread out, that's when you really see it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Man, lava lamp technology has really come a long way.
It's come a long way since the 70s.
If I wasn't so concerned about my cat knocking it off my desk, I might look at one.
Yeah. So thank you, Mark Stanley, for contributing that.
Let's see. There we go.
At some point, I'd love to have just like a streaming setup, like I don't know if you want to like
24-hour stream of that.
A 20-hour.
That's what we should do. Like after the stream, just leave the camera.
Leave it going. Yes. No. I'd love to get like a background of stuff behind us, and have stuff like the lava lamp and like our Super Lux tail poster and our Pigsy, and just continually collect fun stuff. Fun, playful stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Here's the thing I'm trying to figure out from Mark. Is he manufacturing these and trying to sell them through the stream? Like, hey, why don't you show this on your screen?
Are we being influencers right now?
Because it's completely related to everything that we're talking about.
You know, that's a great question. I think you should ask Mark at some point.
I mean, if that's the case, I just want him to give me one.
If there's a conflict of interest, or there's a full disclosure that needs to be made, that's a fair point.
I think so.
So yeah, thank you.
But wait, if there was, I would have to disclose it to him.
It gets tricky.
I think we just all need to disclose everything to each other all the time. Like,
I don't think you want that.
The fact that I'm
Be
disclosing
careful what you're asking for.
I'm disclosing to you right now that I love that I'm smitten by the mitten.
Mm-hmm.
That's
smitten.
I'm giving the mitten a workout here. I'm pushing Trog around the power of the yellow mitten. So, unless you think that it can't be done. All right. Well, I think maybe let's visit one more thing. Hopefully, we'll find something really cool and built out.
And before we get there,
yeah.
I'm going to tell you that we are up to 115 thank you bundles claimed.
Good work, everyone.
Thank you. Awesome.
All right. It's been 2 minutes. I can go ahead and put the overlay back up.
Yeah.
In case you missed it, that is the current code. You can go to the store right now.
Yeah, leave that thing up. We gotta get these numbers up, man.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, we were really hoping for 200 claims. And keep in mind, this is completely free in the store. All you got to do is go enter the code. think.
You gotta spell it right though.
Yeah. Is that right? That's right.
That's right.
It doesn't have to be all caps. You can do this number like the cool. that works just right. So.
Brooke said stream delay.
Well, that's pretty normal if you're watching a Twitch stream. There's gonna be some delay between when you're seeing live in the Creativerse world and what's coming through over
Yeah,
Twitch.
like stream delay beyond what there normally is, because otherwise there's all a stream delay.
All right, we're gonna go check out one more. We're gonna check out Field Muffin.
That's a fun name. I like it.
Yeah, that's why I chose it. So this is here in Playfulverse World 6. There's Playfulverse, the original, then 5, 6, 7, 8, which are numbered after the map templates. So if you have a favorite map that you usually play on, you want to make sure that you're in a public world that uses that map. That's an easy way to do it. We're checking out Field Muffin. Now I'm already glad I came here. I feel like I'm here in nature, like this grassy dome.
You know what I'm glad about is how fast your brain works. I can't even keep up sometimes. It's like the opposite of your name, brain sloth. Like, no, it's not slothful in there.
That's been described to me as a problem
that I
before.
said like an hour ago. Oh, I get it now.
See, that's how slow my brain is.
Oh, look, it paid off checking this out. Look,
Whoa.
there's a lot of cool stuff. This reminds me of a build that was part of the, I want to say the party pad contest. Is this
Oh, this is amazing.
is my memory correct that it could be Partacuses? I would be amazed if that was correct in any way. But the shape of this reminds me of, or maybe this reminds me of the party pad.
I think you're right. I think it is the party pad contest.
Yeah.
That
So
we
check
did.
out what we got going on here. We got kind of flashing lights, smoke effect.
Lucky's levels.
Yeah. Right, Lady Meowmalade in Gilly Island, the boss fight. This is exactly. In fact, I think this is where the inspiration for that came from.
Well, I remember that DLC for Super Lucky Sale was getting developed at the same time that we had this contest, and I remember some guy named Dan Hurd was saying, "Hey, it's like they built the boss fight in Creativerse in reaction to some of those the screenshots we were sharing from the entries from the party pad contest." I like the golden Keepa statue here. Mm-hmm. We can kind of just giving you a glare.
It goes well with the mitten.
It does. Here, there's a lot of different themes of builds here. We're here to kind of tropical home.
I am extremely glad you chose Field Muffin because I love this area. This is so cool.
Yeah, to make sure. So right now it says we're in Melanie's zone. So maybe there could be possible that Melanie,
There's
another
multiple
player,
builders, yeah.
was a helper. So shout out also to anyone that helped build any of the builds that we check out here on Playfulverse, because we don't always have access to all that information, but we do like checking out. Oh, I got to go check out my Forbidden Chizard Coop blueprint. This is one of my personal favorites.
Yes. That you created this blueprint.
I did.
yourself.
I am the proud creator of the Forbidden Chizard Coop and the Galactic Chizard Coop. I have I'm good at one kind of blueprint, which is a Chizard Coop.
Nice.
Well, very cool. I'm going to go kind of around this way. Yeah, here, this reminds me of the Nexus on the original Playfulverse, using these kind of temple blocks with a lot of water around it. Mm-hmm. It looks like there's something cool over here too. Yeah, here we got kind of...
There's just secrets around every corner. There's like fun stuff to see everywhere you look.
Yeah, there's here we got, so this is funny. So this must have been a savanna area that was terraformed by a player. And since they did it, the update came out where we added savanna grass regrowth a couple months ago. And so now for the first time someone's visiting this and the grass has an
It's
opportunity to
starting
grow
to regrow?
in. Yeah. All it takes is for someone to come load up the area, and
I see it.
Those dirt blocks can kind of start to get that sim run on them. And sure enough, the savanna grass is growing.
And Brooke is helping us. Thank you for helping us grow grass, Brooke.
Juggy Bear says, "Where's the medieval Chizard Coop?" I have to get on that, I think. And I haven't done a hidden temple Chizard Coop.
We're up to 132 bundles claimed. Awesome. Keep it going.
Something about this Keepa that's quite a bit derpier than the other Keepa. Maybe it's just his eyes. It's just kind of looking up. It's just got a different kind of expression on it.
That might be discriminatory. I mean, he's just different,
I feel very fine calling any of our creatures here in Creativerse derpy, because in general come on. In general, they can be quite derpy.
I don't know if I feel fine with that.
I don't know.
Brandon, what do you think?
It makes me feel
maybe.
really bad.
So I'm glad we could come help out.
Recusing yourself.
We came in here and traveled to this area. I'm glad we could help them out by allowing some of the savanna grass to grow in. I feel like Melanie's going to come back and be like, "Whoa, what happened?"
Yeah, you guys should like if you just like coming after the streams and checking stuff out. Field Muffin.
On
was the place to
Playfulverse
come.
RW6. Lots of cool kind of statue there. Got this stone dude sitting on a adobe horse. All right. Well, what do you think? Do we want to kind of wrap this up?
I could go for 24 hours. I don't know what you guys. What do you think? 24 hours?
If you're there, I'm there.
You can go ahead. I'll go upstairs.
We could let the lamp do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, there we go.
That's true.
It's like the Fireplace movie on Netflix.
Yeah, I love that thing. I was trying
Just the Fireplace.
I was trying to figure out, because we were watching that on Christmas, and I was trying to figure out, like, it feels like the wood never breaks down. So did they just do like a loop that they like made blended in After Effects, or what?
It's probably CG.
Yeah,
Probably fake.
probably right. Probably
There's
fake.
no way that's not possible. Technically, it's not possible.
Sure it is.
You can't make the stuff on computers look real.
You should.
So I just broke some rules. The sign said authorized staff only, but I went in anyway and checked out the Keepa farm. So
Well, you're a groupie, so.
I'm allowed, I think. Maybe make an exception for you. Brooke keeps asking, can I have a screenshot? Do you want me to go stand by you, Brooke? I don't mind.
Oh yeah, she might want to take a photo
All right,
of
I'll
you.
stand still. And then,
Yeah, stand still.
You're literally a virtual celebrity.
there we go. You have to come stand by me. All right, get your screenshot. If you miss it here, you can go grab it still from the stream. All right, there you go, Brooke. All right, I think that with that, let's go back to our talking cam here.
All right.
Oh, I'm moving the wrong one. I'll just face this way. So thanks everyone once again. This is our first live stream, our first Playfulverse of the year. It was very fun. Again, if you were just joining us, you're like, hey, where's Barbara? Unfortunately, Barbara has the flu and she's not here this time. So we just kicked over, and just took over her spot. And
She literally showed up one day and we're like, please go home.
not healthy yet.
And it had nothing to do with the flu. We just told you to go.
Yeah, just go home. I mean, oh, you have the flu? Oh yeah, that's why. I agree, Stephen. I thought this was a very fun stream, and I loved seeing the stuff we saw.
Yep.
And I loved interacting and talking with you guys. You guys are just the best. Like, I love your emoticons. I love your, earlier people were just saying moo over and over again. And it's just fun. It's fun. What about you guys? What was your favorite part of this experience?
I always like unveiling new stuff, so being
Yeah.
able to put that
Giving
thank you out there. And
Yeah.
what's our count now on the claim?
Let's refresh.
140.
All right, well,
I
that's
see
pretty
the
good.
number. Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
can-
respectable.
And again, you got 2 weeks to claim it, so put the word out, get your friends to claim it, and if they don't claim it in time, then hold it over their heads for the rest of the year.
Yeah, you'll be like, I got the yellow mitten gauntlet. And
Maybe
go.
you don't want to tell your friends so that you can be the only one with the gold mitten.
Also very possible.
Tell them right after it's over.
You didn't claim
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
thought
it
you
was
know
going on
that.
today. I don't know what's happening.
Tell them the day after it expires to go claim it in the store, and it'll be like, this code is expired. And then you can just laugh in their face all day.
So I think the consensus here that we've all been leading to is what Cyber Artist 50 is saying, that the lamp was the best part of the story.
The inanimate object that doesn't speak was better than us.
It animates, it's moving.
In lamp we trust. All right. So thanks everyone. So to wrap up, the code that you see on the screen here, thank you, go put it in the store. You can get a bundle. It's Elfie's last gift as thank you for our amazing community raising over $10,000, almost now $11,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You have not only our immense and eternal gratitude and thanks, but Elfie, reached into the coffers and found a dusty yellow unused mitten and decided to give it out as additional things.
Dusted it off and made it new and
ran it
shiny.
through the washing machine and dried it.
Permanent
and now
press.
Yeah.
OxyClean.
Yeah. and make
Somebody
sure it
say
didn't
something
shrink.
they know about laundry. That's it. I'm good.
Laundromat. I don't know.
Downy fabric.
Downy.
It's so
All right. So that is an additional thank you from Elfie and of course from the team here. And thank you also just for tuning in. And we will see you guys on a future live stream. Could be Playfulverse. Who knows? We'll see you soon.
And you know what makes me happy? We just reached 150 codes.
Nice round number.
That's a good number. Let's end on that note.
All right. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Peace out.
Hey, we're going to try something. We're going to raid somebody currently playing Creativerse. So say hello to Mars SG for us.
All right.
Bye. Push it.
Let's see. Here we go. Oh.
Push the other way.
All right. This is very. All right. Everyone's ready to raid. Incoming to Mars SG. Give them our best.
3,
from the Playfulverse.
2, 1. Raided. Oh, raid now.
All right. We're doing it.
Woot! All right. See you guys.
Let's see.